welcome back to my channel. My name's Haley if you haven't been here before, and if you're joining me for the first time today, welcome. I'm super excited to have you. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a product review on several of Beauty Blender's newest products that they just recently launched, and a few of them that they've had out for a little while already. I've received these products complimentary from Influenster in exchange for an honest review, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. So if you guys are interested in knowing a little bit more about Influenster and how this app works, go ahead and click the link below to my past product review on the GIVENCHY PRISME LIBRE powder. In that video, I show you a little bit more about how the app works, and also I show you some of the products that I've received in the past. This by far is probably one of the biggest boxes that I've received, so I'm pretty excited because it's more than one product at a time, and guys, they're full size. So before we jump on into the actual product review, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, I post a new video every week, so go ahead and click the bell to get notified when those go live. So the first thing that I received to do a product review on was this Beauty Blender. This is the Bounce Liquid Whip Long Wear Foundation, and it says on the box here that it is full coverage, a velveteen finish, moisture boosting hyaluronic acid in the formula, so that's really nice, and an antioxidant rich white birch extract. So it's supposed to be really moisturizing for your skin and hopefully doesn't dry you out. I have used this once before making the video because I wanted to actually tell you guys how long it lasts. I wore it for my Valentine's Day party and it really did last all night. I didn't really see it separating anywhere. The only thing that I did notice was that right around my nose, it kind of like gathered in the crease right around my nose. So that was like really the only thing that I had noticed, but I also probably could have added more powder around my nose because I tend to get a little greasy, especially, you know, when we're having fun and, you know, just messing around all night. So I did wear this once because I wanted to make sure that it was something that I could really tell you guys about, and I do like the way it looks on my skin. Although I did pick a shade that I think is a little too light for me, but once I added bronzer and everything like that, it doesn't look too bad. But once in the summer, I'm sure I probably won't be able to wear this. I usually have to pick like the lightest shade a company offers because if not, it's usually too dark or it looks a little yellow on me. So this is the one that I chose. This is 1C, and I probably could have done a shade up, but from the swatch picture, it's very hard for me to tell, you know, unless you have a product in your hand and you can kind of put it on a little bit, you're not gonna know. So I went with this one, and it is a little light, but I can make do with adding a little bit more bronzer and a little bit of blush just to kind of cover that up. I do have to say the packaging is really well thought out because if you can see, there's kind of like this indentation, a little reservoir, I guess they call it, in the shape of a beauty blender. And so what you do is you unlock the back here, and then you go ahead and pump the product out at a 45-degree angle, and it kind of fills this reservoir, which is really nice. You can just take your beauty blender and dip it right in and then apply it to your face, which is really nice instead of having to put the product on the back of your hand and then go ahead and apply it to your face. You lose a lot of product in that process, so that just removes a step and it just makes it so much easier. So the product and the packaging is really well thought out, and I don't usually wear foundation, but I do like this one, especially applying it with the beauty blender. It gives it a lighter finish and it's not as cakey as a lot of foundations that I've tried in the past. So I really do appreciate the packaging, and I do love this product on my face. The next product that I received was this concealer. This is the Bounce Airbrush Liquid Whip Concealer, and again, this one was really light on me. This is the same light ivory color, the 1.00C. It was very light. When I first tried it out, again, I was like, oh my gosh. I was super white with this on, but I do think it does a really nice job of kind of brightening everything, and again, it doesn't make me look yellow, which that is like the worst for me when I put on a foundation or a concealer and it comes out too yellow. It just doesn't work on my skin. So I really liked this one, and the applicator on this is a little bit larger. So you don't have to put as much because you're getting a little bit better coverage. It's funny because it's also kind of in the shape of a beauty blender. I thought that was super cute, but I really did enjoy that because the end of the applicator is super soft and very gentle. So I, don't like to use one that's really stiff underneath my eyes just because I know I have sensitive skin here and wrinkles are a thing. So anything that is a lot more gentle underneath my eyes, I really do appreciate. And that is all I really have to say about this. I didn't notice any creasing or anything, especially after adding the powder, which I'm going to talk about next. So this is one of the brand new product launches for Beauty Blender. This is their Bounce Soft Focus Gemstone Setting Powder. And here on the package, it just says, this silky setting powder smooths and locks makeup in place for an airbrushed finish without any caking or flashback, which is really nice because, pictures with flash tend to really illuminate where you have powder, and that is not the most attractive look. So this one, when I received it, was a little shaken around, so I haven't even taken this little whole plastic piece off because I'm afraid that all of the powder is gonna go everywhere. But I have used this with my brush. It says that you can just use the Beauty Blender right on there, but sometimes the Beauty Blender and me and powder and it's a little overwhelming for me, so I just tend to use the brush for this one. I also like the finish I get better with a brush versus a beauty blender because I feel like it just cakes it on there way too much for me. So this is in the shade Buff, and I honestly really like this because if you look closely, I don't think I'll be able to get it on camera, but if you look closely, it's almost got a slight shimmer to it. I think that's just a really nice touch, and I did use this on the day that I used the concealer and foundation all day long, and this really did help keep the product in place. Again, I probably could have put more around my nose because I know I get a little oily in this section here, but honestly, I don't have anything bad to say about this. I do like that it doesn't make me look super light because I have had some setting powders do that, but I think this color really worked well for my skin tone. That's like the only thing that really worked well for my skin tone without the bronzer and stuff. But yeah, I think this color was really nice. I also get really nervous when it comes to setting powders because I feel like they make my skin look super dry sometimes because I do have dry skin, but it just like amplifies. It just amplifies the fact that, my skin is dry. I try to keep it moisturized as much as possible, but adding a powder onto it, I always get scared that you'll be able to see my skin like getting flaky and stuff. So I didn't really see any of that with this powder, and I really appreciate that. So this one is a yes for me. So the last thing that I want to show you is the BioPure Beauty Blender Sponge. This is also a new release. It is 60% plant-based material, and I have to say it's actually a lot softer than other sponges that I've tried in the past. I have tried Beauty Blender sponges before, and I do love those, but this one is definitely way softer than those, and it also isn't as big, so I feel like it's a little bit more manageable when you're putting your makeup on. You have a little bit more control. It does spread the makeup very evenly, and I feel like it absorbs majority of the excess, so you don't get that super cakey look. And again, I really like things that are super gentle on my skin, so this being so soft and having a little bit more control when applying the makeup, I really enjoyed that. So overall, I would definitely shop the BioPure sponge and the Bounce collection by Beauty Blender. I really enjoyed the finish of the products and the effortless look that I was able to achieve with them, so I will go ahead and link those products down below for you guys to be able to find them. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, I post a new video every week, so go ahead and click the bell to get notified when those go live.